Give us your thoughts on the wild card. I sort of think Ottawa's there. I mean, they're going to have to really stub their toe. They're 5 points clear of the Rangers, and they have 2 games in hand. That to me says you're in there. Maybe you fall to wild card too, but I think they're in. Can Montreal do this? It's been the overall numbers for the year aren't great, but they're just playing so much better in the second half.
So the one thing I always look at is goal differential, and they're at +6 or -16 right now. But I'm also giving them a pass is because they dug themselves not a 6-foot grave. It was about an 840-foot grave at the start of the season. So the numbers are kind of skewed where they're digging out of it. I have to be consistent, and I know Montreal fans would be disappointed with me, but I didn't think they were a playoff team this year. I thought they were going to be about an 84-point team this season. And, they're going to probably prove me wrong here by the end of the day. But I felt like they have taken a massive step, and they have some players there. Montembeault has settled in as their one. They've got the young guy, Jakob Dobra, or I butchered his name, Dobish. Yeah. He's a nice young goaltender. The Caden Primo experiment didn't work for them, and I give him props for making the switch. This Hudson's a player. Like, there's no getting around it. Like, he's on pace for 65 points, which puts him in top 6 category all time for rookie defensemen in scoring. And there's names on there that are 5 Hall of Famers. Like, it's insane. And so he's a player. The guy who impresses me the most, and I shouldn't be surprised by this, is Nick Suzuki. Like, I think early on the projections on him were going to be, poor man's Bergeron, 50 to 60 points. And, what's this going to look like? He's a hell of a player, like really smart, really strong on the puck, works with his line mates well. We forget that Slavkovsky, who is he's Nichushkin at 20. Like, he's just a beast. He's a mammoth. And Caulfield can shoot the puck. Like, they've got something special there. And then their supporting cast, the Gallaghers, the Josh Andersons, the Armias, the guys who've kind of been there for a while, they've come on. So I still think, and I might be wrong on this because it's recency bias, the team that the Flames played last night should be the team that gets that wild card spot. But they've been so wildly inconsistent. But I heard you before you came on. You got an all-star in every position. And not just like a scrub all-star, like, hey, he made the all-star team 1 year. Like, this should be perennial, like, Vezina winner, up for a Hart type of thing for the goalie. Fox, Norris winner. Fox looks like, I don't know what's happened. He looks like he left his legs at the border or something. Like, I don't know what the hell's happened. He looks slow and weird. Like, he looks uninterested. And Panarin is Panarin. I mean, he's in and out of games. He's a dangerous player. But I've always felt that the Rangers, if they could gel at the right time, they could maybe be a dangerous team to get that last spot. But I don't know. I mean, at this point, it's a coin flip, but there's 4 or 5 teams still vying for it.
How about this? Montreal dead last. I just picked a random day in November, the 13th, -21 goal differential. So, yeah, to your point, you don't want to marry those stats before middle of November because this team's totally different beast.
They are. And, once in a while, I think it was the Washington Capitals last year had a negative goal.
Big time.
Outside of that, like, usually you need green in that. When you're looking at NHL.com, you need green on that side to show that your team is capable of doing it. That being said, like, the Rangers, they're there. The Islanders won't go away. Columbus has stubbed their toe a little bit, but
that's the other thing. Because you own the spot now, the Rangers are going to have to take it from you.
Yes.
Are they going to elevate, and are you going to dip?
2 games in hand too.
Yeah, it just Montreal. There's a vibe there. My heart 2 weeks ago was with Columbus, just based on the adversity, everything. It would just be an unbelievable story. They've, Dean Evison, what he's been able to do there. That's a coach's bump, if I've ever seen one. A guy who put structure into a team that they don't have the best goaltending if you look at their numbers. So I can't figure it out. This Islander team won't go away. They were down 2 Cobb last night to Pitt, and just all of a sudden you look, it's 4-2, and they're like a moldy team. Like, they just, like, I don't I don't know how they do it nightly. I know the goalie's a star, but I just, that Dobson has kind of had a slow start and come on, and they've got players that can play, but I can't figure out who I would bet on for that last spot if I believe that Ottawa has that first one.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.